What is up, boys?
Not sick anymore.
You also look confused as when like you didn't know we started.
Wasn't really paying attention.
It's okay. I forgive you. You like my mouse?
Yeah, I like the pink scroll.
Isn't it nice? And it's green.
Oh, it's green. I don't like the green.
Oh, just keep it on the pink?
Yep.
Okay. Two on the pink or just one? One on the green?
I plead the fifth.
Hey, Joe, what about the jersey? What about the pink on the jersey?
Solid.
Joe, quick. Who is it?
Alonzo.
How did you know?
Because of the era jersey it is.
That's fair. Also, we got to talk about the Heat. I'm sure you know why, but we got a lot of other things like Super Bowl set. Pro Bowl.
Basketball doesn't exist.
I know, but I just want to rant about something. But
all right.
Super Bowl set, Pro Bowl games, not even a Pro Bowl anymore, it's the Pro Bowl games. Caitlin Clark is awesome. And you know what? Just another week in paradise.
Sure. The Avs traded away like one of my favorite players too. So like you're not gonna have good mood for me.
This is gonna be peak Joe episode. Let's do it. Hola, Joseph.
What up? Wait. Are you hearing Knox? You said hola.
Fair. So, Joe, did you survive the great TikTok blackout of 12 hours?
In all honesty, I tried hopping on TikTok the night that it was banned while I was laying in bed, and I couldn't. And then I got really bad, and then I went to sleep, and I woke up and it was back.
There you go. I think that pretty much sums up everyone's night that night. But also, it's still getting banned. You can't even download it or update it in the App Store or Google Play Store. It's not there. If you didn't know that.
I did.
See? Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty
it's fun
wow.
Place.
Right?
The algorithm's a little out of whack right now. I will say that.
Yeah, but I hit a surge for followers, so I'm actually 900 away from 10K, and then I'm probably gonna get there, and it's gonna get banned.
Congrats, I think.
Maybe. I mean, yeah. I posted I think one video in 2 days this week.
I posted maybe 3 videos in the past year.
I know, I saw you posted one. I forgot what it was, but I totally saw you posted one.
I posted maybe 3 in the past year.
All right. Well, for those people living under a rock, we're bald, even though our logo has me with hair. And I'm not changing it because that's too much work. Fair, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it still says we're available on Google Podcasts, which that's not even a thing anymore.
That hasn't been a thing for a long time.
For almost a year now. Last April. We're
Mhm.
about to hit February, Joseph. February.
Yep.
But that's one thing we are available on. We're available everywhere else you get your podcast. Even when TikTok does get banned, we're still available.
We are.
I mean, we still have YouTube
Oh, you're right.
and
You're right,
Spotify.
you're right.
I mean, it's not owned by Chinese government, so it's not racist to have it.
Nobody knows what the heck they're doing, man. It's all a joke.
All right, Joe, are you ready to do it? Let's talk about last week. Let's make you mad. Can we make you happy first? Let's talk about the first game, Commanders and Eagles. My notes for this game is Jaden Daniels might be him. Because I think he played great, even though he had turnovers, obviously, but he had to make plays. So I mean, those turnovers come. He himself wasn't the one who was shitting the bed. Like they had fumbles by one of their tight ends, Eckler, the kick returner. Basically, everyone else was giving the ball away, and Jaden did when they were down 55 to whatever it was. I don't know. Jaden Daniels, that's low-key kind of want to hope it's a CJ Stroud thing where he's really good 1 year and the next year he's not as. I mean, I can almost say he's the best quarterback in the NFC East. He probably is.
I think he is.
He's got to prove it. He has to have a prove it year. He does. I mean,
I think that entire division needs prove it years from everybody at their quarterback positions.
I agree. I
don't think any of them's proven it. So,
I mean, Dak has more good seasons than bad seasons.
How many playoff wins does he have?
That doesn't matter.
How many playoff wins does he have? Humor me.
2, 3, I think. I don't know.
Oh, so the same amount that Jaden Daniels has as a rookie?
Yeah, but it's a team sport. It doesn't matter.
I understand. I understand. But the Cowboys teams that Dak has had are absolutely better teams than what Jaden has had.
Except for one thing.
What one thing?
Jerry Jones doesn't own that team.
That's fair. But we're talking about an owner who owns the 76ers franchise. Now, what can you tell me about the 76ers franchise?
Oh, he's clocked out about the 76ers, man. He's full football. The moment he even said in his press conference, he's full fucking football.
But how was he doing as a 76ers owner?
He obviously doesn't know basketball.
Oh, okay.
He himself didn't trust the process.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
No, he just didn't. He didn't trust the process.
I think
he brought the process to Washington.
I think Jaden Daniels is already the best quarterback in the division.
He probably is. I ain't gonna fight it.
And I think the closest argument is Hurts. I don't think Dak is second. I think Dak is third.
I haven't. We have literally in Jalen Hurts' entire career, he's had one great season.
Yeah,
in his entire career.
Yeah,
Dak's had at least 2.
Well, he's had 2, but one's in college. But yeah.
So, and Dak's had a more recent great season than Jalen.
No, Jalen had one this year.
No, he didn't. Not great.
Yes, he did.
Based off of what?
Carrying that team. That team is bad.
But he didn't carry that team.
Yes, he did. That team is bad, dude.
The Eagles?
Or wait, I thought we were talking about Jaden.
No, I said Jalen.
Okay. See, this is the problem that I'm having these two. I was still thinking we're talking about Jaden.
I told you there's too many Jadens. There are too many of them.
I think this team is comparable to the young Zeke Cowboys with that offensive line. Your guys' offensive line was way better than the Seagulls' offensive line is. When you had Zach Martin and Travis Frederick and Tyron Smith.
Healthy. Young and healthy. Yeah.
3 should have, if Frederick didn't retire early, 3 should have been Hall of Famers on the offensive line. 3.
Yeah.
All in the prime of their careers.
I'm not arguing it. But we also said that year, the Dax rookie year, that season, Romo at quarterback, they're a better team.
Yes, they are.
But I don't want to talk about it. This is my quarterback. But yeah, the Eagles basically shit stomped the Commanders. Saquon's awesome. It's really hard not to root for Saquon.
Put a good running back behind a good offensive line, and it creates good things.
Whew. Yeah, so I mean that's basically all you can really say about that for the Eagles is Saquon's awesome, and that's basically it.
Right? He's been this awesome though. He's just been behind bad O lines.
He's been on the Giants.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. I don't know if you saw this. Dan Snyder actually absolutely hates that the Commanders are doing good.
Yeah.
So
that makes it even better.
Here's my hypothesis. Jerry Jones just goes away.
He won't.
And I mean, eventually,
it'll go to a different Jones. But yeah, carry on.
It will go to a different Jones, but not Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
See, Jerry Jones is the problem.
Mm-hmm. He's the only problem, not the Jones family.
No, it's just Jerry.
Mm.
Yeah. But he's getting all of the anger now, and until he's not there anymore.
How do you feel about that new head coach?
I don't care. I don't care.
How do you feel about Jerry's statement about the new head coach?
I don't care.
Because that's hilarious.
I don't care. There's not a single coach they could have hired that would have made me care. I don't care if they would have got Dion. I don't care if they would have facilitated a trade for Mike Tomlin. I do not care. The coach has never been the problem. It is Jerry picking coaches who will just do what he wants.
But that means the coach is also part of the problem.
It means Jerry is the problem.
Yeah, but they're both part of the problem.
He won't hire any. The Dion was just to get a week in the media.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's it. Like, it was never, like, even if Dion did go to Dallas, it wouldn't change a thing. Like, it.
He wouldn't hire Dion. Dion wouldn't
deal with this shit. I understand that. But yeah, so I don't really care. I really don't care. I mean, I don't mind Eberflus as DC. I don't mind that.
Mm-hmm.
Because Eberflus has ties in Dallas. He was the DC when Sean Lee was there, and so I mean, I don't mind that. He's a good defensive coordinator. If they hired Eberflus as the head coach, I'd be like, what? But I mean, it would have been on par for Jerry for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess Brian's okay. I guess It doesn't matter as long as Jerry's the owner. It doesn't matter. Not at all. Not even slightly. When Jerry sells the team, which he won't.
Nope.
I need Jerry to do some racist things and get boycotted.
Nope.
Like Dan Snyder did, or do some unspeakable things. Like, I don't know. It's just fuck you, Jerry. Bro won two Super Bowls with Jimmy Johnson and said, "I'm too good for this man," and then won another one with Jimmy Johnson's team with Barry Switzer,
But yeah, I remember you arguing with me that he was more deserving to go into the Hall of Fame the year that he went into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's deserving of being in the Hall of Fame. He's just a dumbass.
But how you feel about your owner compared to how I felt about my owner that got pushed back until after he died.
What'd your owner do?
Pat Bowlen?
Yeah, what'd he do?
Under him, they never had back-to-back losing seasons. Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
I don't know that.
And had the highest winning percentage ever.
Just only under him?
No, like They had the highest winning percentage in the NFL under his ownership. Like
just under his ownership. How many Super Bowls?
technically 3. He was the owner for the third one, but he wasn't running it because he had Alzheimer's.
Wasn't it his wife?
No, it was John Elway. And the trust.
Oh, it just kind of trickled down.
Yeah, he set up a trust to run it after he was diagnosed.
I two things can be true. I hate Jerry Jones, but he does do things good. He's a good marketer.
He wasn't more deserving than Pat Bowlen.
I don't make the rules. They're both in, so why does it matter?
Pat Bowlen didn't get to see himself and remember himself when he got in.
I mean, Owens and Moss should have been first ballot. I don't think that they were.
Yeah. But,
so, I mean, the Hall of Fame, as long as you get in. Like, Eli's going to get in. He doesn't deserve it. I mean, outside of his 2 playoff runs, like, which honestly, the playoff run, does that kind of help Julian Edelman?
I don't know.
Because Julian Edelman, his regular season stats are like whatever, but he definitely has the postseason resume.
I don't think Edelman will get it.
He won't, but it's just like maybe. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But fuck Jerry Jones. And it's like you excuse me. You live, either you die a hero, live long enough to see yourself become the villain. He's definitely way past that.
I mean, he was kind of the villain the second he took over.
Yeah, he instantly fired Tom Landry.
Yeah. When was he the hero?
When he hired Jimmy Johnson.
I'm like, he was just a villain his entire time, in my opinion.
No, he was a hero when he hired Jimmy Johnson. And he does, outside of some questionable, like who he wants to draft, he does draft pretty well.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
He does do things correctly as a GM, but he just needs to shut up. Like, shut up. Yeah.
I don't think that's in his vocabulary.
Yeah. Well, talking about the Cowboys on championship recap is fucking crazy.
That's because I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it, Joe. Let's talk about it.
No.
What, you want me to stop you on a 1-yard gain? Stop you short?
Wasn't stopped.
He was, though.
Mm-mm.
What was the ruling?
According to the refs, he was stopped.
There you go. That's all that matters.
And refs are stupid.
Well, human error.
We all know it.
Yeah, I agree.
We knew it on the play. We knew it right then and there.
I thought he was short.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
He wasn't.
I mean, that's what they called it.
But he wasn't.
Did you see the ball cross the line?
Did you see it not cross the line?
I didn't see anything. I saw the back of Josh Allen and the back of Chris Jones on the other end.
What's next gen stats say? I
don't care about next gen stats.
That ball crossed the line.
They didn't. My better question for you, Joe. The Chiefs could not stop James Cook. They kept stopping the Josh Allen sneak. Why is Cook not in the game? Like,
the thing I don't understand is people don't understand that, like, the best part of the Bills' offensive line is their left tackle. It's not the center of their offensive line even. And
the Chiefs knew that. They said it on the broadcast.
I
Josh always goes to the left.
The coaches, Bills Mafia. I say this with most love. Josh Allen reminds me of my hero, John Elway. Don't do to him what the Broncos did to John Elway, and it took until his final 2 seasons to win a Super Bowl. Do not do it. Fire that head coach and fire him now.
Right, meow.
It's a whole scheme thing, dude. It's
James Cook had 13 carries for 85 yards. Like, he was cooking them. And he had that really like awesome slow motion Matrix touchdown.
Josh Allen can't do any more than he's done in his matchups against the Chiefs.
You're right. Well, his most recent ones, yeah. His younger ones, he was making some pretty dumb mistakes. But in this one, he didn't.
Coaching decisions, like, I'm pretty sure they're on average giving up like 35 points to the Chiefs.
Yeah, in the most important games. Also, that's the negative thing of Josh being so awesome, is they keep getting to this point. So it's kind of hard to fire your head coach that keeps getting you to the AFC Championship game.
But John Fox was fired from the Broncos, replaced by Gary Kubiak. It led us to a Super Bowl. Do it. It needs to be done. You've reached your limit.
I don't think they will.
They won't.
Also, the Chiefs are just too good. Incoming three-peat.
They are the most boring good team I've ever watched in all of sports.
It
is physically boring to watch them play football.
I enjoy it. It's how I play Madden.
No, it's not. It's not even that. You play like the Titans did, where you hit people in their mouth. They don't even do that.
Yeah, but they don't make the mistakes and they win by one score.
But they don't even. They don't hit people in their mouth. They don't do anything. And like the fact that Travis Kelce never gets called for unsportsmanlike, it's driving me absolutely insane. How can everybody else get flagged for it repeatedly? If it happens against the Chiefs, flagged for it. Flag. Travis Kelce does it every single game. Every game. Like Travis the person, love him. Love the showmanship. He'd be great in WWE. Awesome. His personality, I like it. The double standard is absolutely insane. Throw a damn flag. If you're going to throw it for everybody else, throw the fucking flag.
He's heated.
Patty Mahomes didn't step out of bounds, so I'm not heated about that at least.
There was no questionable Patty Mahomes things for you to get mad about.
Props to you, Patty. Finally manned up. Great.
And he had 2 rushing touchdowns.
The double standards are absolutely insane.
The three-peat's going to go hard, though.
I know. I'm going to work on it for the 3rd year in a row.
Three-peat and Nola, it's going to be awesome.
I'm going to win money on it for the 3rd year in a row.
Or you'll be happy if you don't win money.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for you.
It is the most stupid thing. It's so boring to watch. Like I think I was telling you, it reminds me of like the UConn girls basketball team in their dynasty. They were just so much better than everybody else that it wasn't even fun to watch. You could put in your backups, win the game. I don't care. It's not fun. It's not entertaining.
Well, to be fair, the Chiefs put their backups in and didn't score a point.
I know. But I'm saying, like, the way the Chiefs play football, it's not fun to watch. The way the refs ref their games, it's not fun to watch. Football is just not fun to watch anymore. Like, I miss seeing people get hit.
Shout out Sean Taylor for hitting people in the Pro Bowl.
I want a Ray Lewis. I want a Troy Polamalu. I want a.
Hey, Frankie Louvu tried to be Troy Polamalu. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Where they're like, we can award a touchdown. That's first off, that's crazy. Second off, fuck it, keep doing it. They're gonna score anyways. I would have kept doing it. I don't care. Well, what do you say? You gotta to make the stupid play stop. You gotta hit. Like, I hate the tush push. I think it's the cheapest play in sports. That's not fun to watch. I think it's stupid.
But at least somebody's going and hitting somebody. It's only offensive lineman and defensive lineman. At least somebody's going and hitting somebody.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I really did like the Frankie Louvu diving over the line 4 times in a row.
I liked it too, but
it was awesome.
To do it 4 times in a row is a tidbit insane, but
he's just trying to time the snap.
Props to him, I guess.
I mean, I would did it the 5th time. What's the difference? Get flagged and they score, or they score anyways? What's the difference?
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
I don't like cheap shots. Like, what is it, Joseph on the Lions? Like, I don't like him going at people's knees. I don't like those hits.
Oh, Kirby?
But, yeah. Don't do those hits. But go. You know what? If the recoil of the helmet hits the shoulder pad or whatever, I don't give a shit. Don't ever call a penalty on that. Hit him in the chest and knock him out.
Joe just real life censored himself.
Yes. Like, go and level them. Rock their world. Knock the wind out of them. When's the last time that it wasn't because of a ball you saw the wind knocked out of somebody in an NFL game?
I don't want to say
it. Like, I can't think of one. Like, I see, like, somebody falls on a ball weird.
I mean, I shouldn't say it. Oop, I hit my laptop.
Don't hit somebody. Jesus. It's becoming basketball, and I can't watch basketball either.
Joe, look in the chat.
Yeah. That wasn't that, though.
I know.
But, like, I don't know. I'm just.
You know what, Joe? Let's give you a breather on this. I don't know what you know about this, but the NBA trade deadline is coming to an end soon. And honestly, at this point,
they did move it up. They did move it up, didn't they?
Yeah, fuck Jimmy Butler.
Why?
I don't know. He's just annoying me. Like, I get it. He wants to go somewhere, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But trade Jimmy Butler for De'Aaron Fox. And I don't know about the schematics and how that would work, but whatever. Just trade him. Trade him for a bag of chips at this point.
Trade everyone so that way football, they can actually hit people again. I don't know.
That would make you happy if the Miami Heat trade everyone in order to make people hit in football?
Yes, deal.
That's fair. Woo.
I hate that football's become boring.
I don't know. I enjoy it. I'm a Cowboys fan. Fuck Jerry Jones. But, I mean, I just enjoy football. I don't care. You play to win.
I miss the defense.
No, thank you, Tom Brady.
It's not Tom Brady.
They started protecting him.
I mean,
gradually got worse. Tom Brady was the guy who couldn't look at him without getting a flag.
He started the slippery slope, but it has gotten so much worse in the past 5 years. So much worse.
What's the first really bad call that you can think of in your lifetime?
The first really bad call.
Mhm.
The only one I can think about right now is that first down.
The tuck rule. They made up a rule for Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It was 100% a fumble.
Yeah.
And low key, Tom is even funnier after saying, like, after he retired, he's like, yeah, it was a fumble.
Yeah.
Like, of course it was. What do you mean? Yes, it was a fumble.
But I've seen Tom Brady get lit up
Yeah.
and not a flag thrown. I've never seen Patty Mahomes get lit up and no flag thrown. Never.
But did you see Brady get lit up before he started winning Super Bowls?
Yes.
Before he was the NFL's golden boy?
Yes.
So after he was the NFL's golden boy?
Yes.
When?
Like 2014.
Oh.
I've seen him since me graduating high school. I've seen Tom Brady get lit up.
Oh, I don't know.
I've not seen Patty Mahomes ever get lit up. I've seen Josh Allen get lit up. I've seen Lamar Jackson get lit up. I've seen everybody but Patty Mahomes get lit up without a flag being thrown.
I mean, I've seen Josh get more flags than Mahomes.
Absolutely. Not disputing that. Josh is a little reckless and he is crazy with it. I don't deny that. But Josh Allen also takes hits without flags being thrown.
Yeah, it happens.
Josh Allen just takes way more hits.
Josh Allen, if he doesn't protect himself, he end up like Cam Newton. Just fire McDermott.
Yes. I'm sorry, Bills fans. I also love McDermott. I like his personality.
Something's got to get
his philosophy. His philosophy does not work.
Something's got to change. Like they blamed it on Diggs. They blamed it on offensive line. They blamed it on the run game. They blamed it on defense. Like the one thing that's been consistent with Josh Allen is the coach. You got to change it. It's got to give. Like I get it. They're not going to.
I mean, that's all I've ever thought it was. I've never thought it was anything. Well, I've thought it was a run game, but that's because of the philosophy thing. Like the reason Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl is because they had never had a run game.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
You have to have a run game.
But hey, Joe, I know I briefly mentioned the NBA trade deadline, but I want to just let you know that even though the trade deadline's coming, the NBA players, the professional players, can actually like take a big deep breath because Caitlin Clark is awesome and he has elected to not participate in the men's 3-point competition because she would just destroy them.
No.
All of them.
No.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Joe, we're the number one Caitlin Clark podcast. You just go with it, bro.
No.
Go with it. Do you not remember last year when Steph Curry went up against Ionescu?
Mm-hmm.
And Curry won by 3?
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Clark, Ionescu.
Oh, I'm not saying she can't win, but you said destroy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No. No.
Absolutely.
She would stand a chance, but destroy? No. No. I love Caitlin.
Apparently, Caitlin wants her first. This is a quote here. She wants her first 3-point contest to be at a WNBA All-Star, not the NBA. So this year NBA, you're cool. Next year, it's going downtown. I could beat Caitlin Clark in a 3-point shooting contest.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't beat me.
Yes, I could.
No, you couldn't.
I can totally beat you.
Not today.
Right now, at this very moment in time, no, probably not. But we got to get like we talking warm up, like one day I could get that day where I get 7 or 8 in a row, and then one day I miss 8 in a row. Like we don't know which James is coming to play. We don't know if it's playoff Jimmy or Peja Stojakovic. We don't know, or Sean Marin. I don't know. I ain't a doctor. I don't make the rules, Joe. Like, hey, I could be knocking him down. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh God.
Maybe I get the rhythm. Maybe the rim's a little wider for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just one huge hoop instead of a backboard, so I can't brick. I don't know.
I don't think the backboard affects bricks, but yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's one huge, massive hole, I don't think I'm gonna miss that.
You might find a way.
You know what, Joe? Fine. We'll do a 3-point contest. Okay. So we'll do first one to 10 threes, and then you got to run 10 laps, and then you got to run through a tackle dummy machine thingy. You know the thing with the little arms.
Yeah.
Like that thing. You got to run through that, and then you got to do like the ladder drills, like a triathlon, just to win. And actually, you know what? We'll do all the other stuff first. And then start.
All right. And then we got to do 10 left-handed layups.
Deal. I can do that. We start with left-handed layups, do everything else. And then the 3-point shot.
I've seen you try to dribble to the left.
Yeah, but that's when you're guarding me. There's wide open, that's fine.
No. Guarded post left-handed layups.
I wouldn't make one.
I know. You added in 4 different running drills. I added one thing going left.
Yeah, with defense. I'm not saying you got to run through Ray Lewis.
That's because you'd have to run through Ray Lewis then too.
I would do it though.
So you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't back away from it.
I wouldn't either.
I'm running full speed.
I'd give a chance at going up against Aaron Donald. I don't know what you mean. I'm not backing down. I'm losing, but I'm not backing down.
All right. Joe, serious question. You have $1 million to get 1 yard. You have the greatest offensive line ever assembled. Best tackle, best guards, best centers, all the way across the board. But you're going against the best defense ever assembled.
Mm-hmm.
So best front 4 and best linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get 1 yard for $1 million?
Yes.
Can you get 2 yards?
I think I could get 3 going behind pulling Larry Allen.
R.I.P. the GOAT.
I don't know what you mean.
No, I'm talking. You got Aaron Donald. You got Lawrence Taylor. You got
That's
Ray
fine.
Lewis.
I got Larry Allen.
You got Reggie White.
That's fine. I got Larry Allen.
Dude, Larry Allen and Joe Thomas side by side.
Yeah, I got Larry Allen, dude. Good.
Ooh, here's a good one. Your quarterback. Same scenario. Best offensive line. We'll change it up. Best pass rushers of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stand in the pocket for 10 seconds.
10 seconds?
Yeah.
NFL teams don't, like, NFL quarterbacks don't stay in the pocket.
It's just a 4-man rush. Just a 4-man rush. Five offensive line, 4-man.
They don't,
5 seconds.
Even that's pushing it.
Yeah, 5 seconds, and you have to complete a pass.
Complete a pass, it's not happening.
No defense on the pass, but you can't throw it till 5 seconds.
Oh.
You can be in shotgun.
5 seconds.
You can be in
is
shotgun.
tough.
You just gotta stay in the
tough.
pocket. If I said you could scramble, would 5 seconds be better?
No.
Because
I'm not scrambling.
I'm definitely not scrambling.
I'm not scrambling anywhere. I'm staying in that pocket, man. No, like 5 seconds. That's a long time to block.
Yeah, 5-on-4 though. Here, we'll even give you the best blocking running back of all time to help with the chip.
Deal. I'll take Mike Allstott.
Oh, also random fact here. I was almost going to go to the Pro Bowl games this weekend.
Yeah, they're in Orlando.
Yeah, I was almost going to go. Tickets for $40.
So is Bo Nix.
Isn't that because Josh Allen's not going?
I don't. He was offered before Russ and May, but he declined because he had a procedure scheduled for that day. Probably something to do with his back, would be my guess.
Let's see. So let's take a look at the Pro Bowlers. All right. So the starting quarterback for I'm sorry, you know what?
I think Josh and Patty both stepped down, and I think that's how Wilson and May
Mahomes didn't make it.
Well, he's in the Super Bowl.
He didn't get a Pro Bowl invite anyways. They didn't give it to him. They gave it to Burrow, Lamar, and Allen.
Oh.
Yeah, Mahomes didn't get it. So the starting quarterback is going to be Russell Wilson because it was supposed to be Josh, but Russ replaced Josh. Why wouldn't you just start Joe? They might. They might switch it up. So why isn't Josh playing, but James Cook is playing?
Because it's meaningless for Josh.
I mean, at this point, like most of them are pretty mean. Travis Kelce made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. And the Chiefs guards made the Pro Bowl over Miners, and Miners declined because he doesn't want to be a second option.
Three, the guard and the center. That's crazy. Well, I love Creed though.
Creed is awesome. And don't get me wrong, their guards are very good too, but their guards are not better than Quinn.
Oh wow, Khalil Mack made it because Joey Bosa didn't want to. That's kind of what it amounts to. Like they just don't want to go. It's not the same anymore. Shout out Nick Bonito. And Pat Surtain, look at you. But no Bo Nix. I know we already talked about that. Let's see. Who's the Cowboys? CD, he's not going though. Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith made it? Okay. Micah.
Pro Bowl is just popularity contest.
Well,
I don't really care about.
At this point, it is, yeah. There's nobody mauling people like you like Sean Taylor. But low-key, that's like the most iconic moment in like fucking Pro Bowl history. Sean Taylor laying out the punter.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, I know technically it's not for 2 weeks, but we might as well just throw the pick in there.
Chiefs.
The Super Bowl. That's fair. Chiefs. 3-peat incoming history for the NFL.
I hope like hell the Eagles win, but Chiefs.
I do not hope like hell the Eagles win. Under any circumstance.
That's fair.
And honestly, like.
But every reason you have to root against the Eagles, I have to root against the Chiefs, and then I have the dynasty on top of that. So.
And you think it's boring, and I don't. But
Yeah, but you think the tush push is boring.
It,
So that's what I'm
it-
saying. Like, you think a certain part of the Chiefs is like everything you think about the Eagles, I think about the Chiefs.
I think the Eagles ruined the chance at a running back getting MVP because of the fucking tush push. If Saquon Barkley has 14 more touchdowns, he's MVP.
Yeah.
And I also hate the Eagles for not going for history. Like, yeah, did they have anything to gain? Could they have became the number 1 seed? No, that's because they blew it against the Commanders the 2 weeks prior.
Yeah.
I will always root for history regardless of who's behind it. Like, I wanted Saquon to get that. Like, I want Saquon to get TD's record for most total yards in a season. Well, exactly. I do.
I don't.
He'd probably already have it if they went for it. If they went for the 2100.
I don't.
I don't think he'll have a more than 150 against the Chiefs. I think the Eagles are going to do what every team does to the Chiefs, and that's try to outscore them through the air. And we know how that turns out. But no matter what happens, Joe, we finished the playoff with a winning record. And a tie because we're boring.
You can pick the Eagles.
You can pick the Eagles. You actually want the Eagles to win.
I want them to. There is no part of my body, my brain, my soul that thinks they will.
Yep. I mean, there's a lot of things that factor into this. Andy Reid off a bye.
There is not one single speck of belief that I have in the Eagles.
So, hypothetically, because I think the Chiefs are the favorites. I don't know the actual line.
I think it's 1.5.
But sprinkle a little bit on the Eagles, so you win either way.
No. I already win either way.
Either you win money or the Chiefs lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. That's fair. My money, hypothetically, would be on the Chiefs. But they've been the Chiefs the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as that cashes out, I will put money on the Chiefs for next year.
For a 4-peat?
Yeah.
A 4-peat would go hard. I don't know that I'd root for the 4-peat. 3-peat's good enough. Because think about it. Like, this is what's at stake for me, a Cowboys fan. First off, Chiefs would be at 5 Super Bowls. 5 years ago, they were at 1. So this will be another dynasty. They already are a dynasty, even if they don't win. Another dynasty in the time frame that the Cowboys have been to a Super Bowl. A second one. Third one. Who was the other one?
Patriots had 2.
They're like the Spurs. It was one long one.
Patriots had 2.
Nah, it was one long one. I mean, do you think the Cowboys had 2 in the 70s and the 90s?
Yeah.
Okay, fair. All right, cool. I mean, different teams though.
Yeah.
And I guess you're right, but I just meant for a team to get to 5 Super Bowls like the Patriots did it, and then now the Chiefs are going to do it. So that'd be like that was the one thing as a Cowboys fan I could just hold on to until like Brady finally passed it, and Big Ben hit 6, but
I don't know, man.
Yeah, and also, we're supposed to talk about how great the Commanders are. One of the guys I used to work with is Commanders fan, so no.
I love Terry McLaurin. I love Jaden Daniels. Zach Ertz, long for the ride. Love him.
Also, the Commanders are littered with former Cowboys coaches and players, so you're just Cowboy juniors without Dre Jones.
The defense still needs a lot of help as far as players go.
Yeah, Mike is going to end up in Washington.
the philosophy of the team, like the philosophy of the defense, I think it's a good foundation underneath Dan Quinn. They don't have the dudes yet. If they can get the dudes, they can get a better offensive line. I think this team has tons of potential with Jaden Daniels.
Loki, I like their running backs, but they need a better one.
I like Brian, dude.
I do too, but they need a better one. Also, if the Cowboys draft running back in the first round, I'm done. Game over.
If they don't, that means the Broncos probably get Ashton Jeanty, so deal.
I want the Cowboys. I'm on the record right now.
He can be a Bronco in college and a Bronco in the NFL.
That's
Deal.
fine. Just like Dez was a Cowboy in college and a Cowboy in the NFL.
Deal.
What's his name? I'm drawing a blank on his name. I'm gonna find it out real quick. Okay, that's fair. All right. Cowboys draft a receiver. I don't know who's good. Who's gonna be available at 12?
The Missouri guy.
Yeah, him. Draft him. Sure. And then in
Luther
the second
Burden.
round, I think that's right.
Yeah.
And in the second round or the third round, you can get one of those other scrappy running backs. Like I got my eye on Henderson from OSU.
Mhm.
Get him. We don't need Ginty. We don't need to have the shortest running back room in the NFL. Daddle's a free agent. Deuce Vaughn is like 5'2".
Isn't I thought Henderson was shorter than Jeanty.
Is he?
I think he is.
He looks bigger than.
I think Ashton's 5'11" and Henderson's 5'10", but I could be wrong.
Thought Ashton was like freaking 5'7". You're right about he's 5'9". Genty's 5'9".
Oh,
And Henderson's 5'10".
Hmm.
I thought he was 5'7". So okay, then I don't care. I just don't do. You know what? Technically, in the span of like running back lives, drafting them first round is smart. Then you get them for 5 years.
Yep. First round makes sense for running backs in the current modern era.
Yeah, but if you get a stud in the second round, you can re-sign him and get him for like 7 years. I don't know.
If you get a stud in the first round, you can re-sign him and get him for 8 years.
Well, you could also do what they did with Zeke, and then they just run Zeke into the ground, and then
that was just drafting Zeke wasn't the problem. Giving him the contract was the issue.
Well, they also gave him like 500 touches a year. They ran that man into the ground.
Yeah. Drafting Zeke wasn't the mistake.
Yeah, no, I love Zeke. I have both.
Maybe drafting Zeke above Ramsey was a mistake, but that's besides the point.
How's Ramsey doing right now?
Still one of the best in the league.
Yeah, but where is he? What's he doing?
Sitting at home, same as Zeke.
Zeke made it to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because he went to the Chargers.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't I say that?
Yeah.
I feel like I called that.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe. But
we're rambling.
Yeah.
You know what that means? We're dead.
Awesome.